20 bathroom cleaning hacks when you are elderly, disabled, and in pain. Lazy but effective. If moving your body hurts, if you live with limited energy, or if just the thought of bending over to scrub the tub makes your back ache, I want you to know this: you're not alone. Cleaning the bathroom isn't just tedious. It can feel nearly impossible when your joints ache, your balance is off, or your stamina just isn't what it used to be. But here's something most people won't tell you. Keeping your bathroom clean doesn't have to be a struggle. In fact, you can keep it fresh, safe, and sparkling without the hard labor you might think it requires. You see, this isn't about being lazy, it's about being smart. And after years of life experience, haven't you earned the right to work smarter instead of harder? Let's begin with the first shift that makes everything easier: having your cleaning supplies exactly where you need them. If you keep your sprays, wipes, and brushes tucked away in a closet down the hall, you're already spending energy you don't have. Instead, keep a small cleaning caddy with wheels in your bathroom tucked under the sink or beside the toilet. Something light and easy to pull out. That way, the moment you see a little mess, you don't have to hike across the house or lift anything heavy. Now, about those tools. A regular scrub brush or sponge might have worked years ago, but today it might as well be a workout session. Switch to long-handled cleaning tools. They let you reach without twisting your spine or straining your shoulders. Think of them like the walking cane of your cleaning routine. They're to support you, not slow you down. Speaking of support, let's talk about making small adjustments that reduce the need for movement altogether. A wall hook with a microfiber cloth near your sink or toilet might not sound like much, but when it's right within reach, it becomes your best friend. No bending, no searching, just a quick swipe and you're done. Even better, use a foot pedal trash can so you don't have to touch anything or stoop low. It's such a simple thing, but it keeps your routine cleaner and safer in more ways than one. And here's one you might not expect. Ditch the giant cleaning bottles. Holding up a gallon of liquid cleaner is hard on the wrists. Transfer what you need into a small spray bottle you can hold comfortably, even with arthritis. Fill one with vinegar and water for your mirror and glass. Another with a bit of dish soap and warm water for counters. Keep them labeled and ready to go. They're easier to use and far easier to control. Now, let's talk daily habits, the kind you can do in under a minute, but that make a world of difference. For example, each time you brush your teeth, take the same paper towel you dried your hands with and swipe down the sink. That 1-second motion keeps water stains and toothpaste splatter from building up into something you'd later need to scrub. No elbow grease, just prevention. And that, my friend, is the real secret to lazy cleaning. Another surprisingly powerful habit: close the toilet lid before you flush. It's not just for appearance. When you flush with the lid up, a mist of bacteria floats into the air and lands on your counters, your floor, even your toothbrush. Scientists call it a toilet plume. It's invisible, but it makes your bathroom dirtier and far more germ-filled than it needs to be. Just by closing the lid, you're saving yourself from needing to disinfect your whole bathroom every week. Now, for those of you who still use a fabric shower curtain, you've likely seen the mildew buildup on the bottom. Those pink stains or black spots, yes, the ones that spread if you ignore them too long. You might think cleaning that means taking the curtain down and scrubbing it in a bucket. Not anymore. Once a month, take a spray bottle with a mixture of water and a cap full of bleach. Give the bottom of the curtain a quick spritz. Let it sit for 15 minutes, then rinse it off next time you shower. No scrubbing, no soaking, just a clean curtain with a few seconds of effort. And while we're in the shower, hang a small squeegee right there on a hook. After each shower, use it to swipe the walls and glass. It prevents water spots and soap scum before they even settle. You don't need force, and it only takes about 20 seconds. Plus, it keeps mold from building up in corners, which can be especially important if you're sensitive to mildew or breathing issues. Let's not forget the toilet bowl. Scrubbing it regularly can be a tough chore, but did you know there are drop-in toilet cleaning tablets that work every time you flush? Just toss one in the tank or bowl, and you've got a built-in cleaner that reduces the need to scrub. It won't replace cleaning completely, but it cuts your workload dramatically, especially if you pair it with a quick swipe under the rim once a week with a disposable toilet brush. And now for a little trick that might surprise you. Switch to bamboo toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper. Regular rolls shed tiny fibers every time you tear a sheet, and those fibers float through the air and settle on your counters, shelves, and even your floor. Bamboo paper doesn't do that. It's cleaner, gentler on sensitive skin, and far better for the environment. You'll notice your bathroom stays cleaner longer without lifting a finger. What all these habits have in common is this: they're preventive. And when you prevent messes, you don't have to fight them later. No long cleaning days, no battles with grime, just tiny shifts in habit that save your joints, your time, and your peace of mind. Now, let's take a moment to talk about something most people don't realize makes a big difference: steam, the kind that naturally builds up after you take a hot shower. Instead of letting that steam go to waste, use it to your advantage. After your shower, when the mirrors are fogged and the tiles are warm, grab a dry cloth and give everything a gentle wipe. That steam loosens grime and soap residue, so you're not scrubbing, you're simply lifting. Think of it like cleaning with no chemicals, no sprays, and almost no effort, just warmth and timing. And while we're talking low effort, here's a trick that's as easy as spraying and walking away. Fill a small bottle with white vinegar and a few drops of dish soap. Use it on your faucets, shower heads, and even the tile grout. Let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes. Then come back with a soft cloth and give it a light wipe. No scrubbing required. It lifts water spots and mineral buildup like magic. It's gentle on your hands, safe for your surfaces, and so affordable you might wonder why you didn't try it sooner. Let's talk about how to clean without exhausting yourself. If bending over is painful or your knees don't work the way they used to, there's no reason to risk your balance. Get yourself a reacher or grabber tool. They're often used to pick up dropped items, but they're just as helpful for cleaning. Drop a cloth over the end and use it to wipe under the toilet, behind the trash can, or along the baseboards. You don't have to kneel, twist, or risk losing your balance. It's like adding a second pair of arms without the strain. Another gentle change that makes a world of difference: sit while you clean. A shower chair or small padded stool can be your best friend. Use it when wiping down the tub or reaching for low drawers. Cleaning doesn't need to be a standing marathon. Give yourself permission to sit. Pace yourself and take breaks without feeling guilty. You're not lazy, you're wise. Now let's talk timing. Instead of trying to clean the whole bathroom in one go, use a timer. 10 minutes. That's all. Set a timer, focus on just one area, maybe the toilet, maybe the mirror. And when the timer goes off, stop, rest, breathe. Come back to it later or even the next day. 10 minutes might not sound like much, but do it a few times a week and you'll be amazed at what you accomplish without ever feeling drained. Sometimes the biggest burden isn't the mess, it's the clutter. The more you have on your counters, the more there is to clean, to wipe, to move around. So keep it simple. Store lotions, sprays, and brushes in a single basket or bin. When it's time to clean, just move the whole bin, wipe the counter, and set it back down. No juggling, no reaching around a dozen little bottles. A clutter-free counter isn't just easier to clean, it's a calmer place to start your day. Speaking of simplicity, use disposable toilet brushes. The kind with the scrubber head you can click into place, clean with, then toss into the trash without touching anything. No rinsing, no dripping water across the floor. No storing a germy brush beside the toilet. Just click, clean, and drop. It's quick, tidy, and ideal for days when your body just doesn't want to cooperate. Let's not forget about the air in your bathroom. If it smells fresh, it feels clean, even if you haven't done a deep scrub in a while. Use a plug-in air freshener or a diffuser with a few drops of essential oil. Lavender, lemon, or eucalyptus can lift the whole mood of the room without any elbow grease. And here's a tip. If you use a diffuser, choose one with a timer so it shuts off on its own. That way, you don't have to remember anything. For anyone with limited energy or pain, cleaning shouldn't come at the cost of your health. That's why it's okay to ask for help. Maybe once a month, a friend, a caregiver, or even a grandchild can come by for a half hour to do a deeper clean. You don't have to do it all yourself. Keeping your bathroom safe and clean doesn't mean doing it alone. Let someone else lift the heavy load while you focus on the smaller, manageable pieces. If the floor is slippery, or if you've ever had to steady yourself by grabbing a towel rack, it's time for a safer solution. Install a grab bar near the toilet and in the shower. Not only will it protect you from a fall, but it also helps when you're tired or sore and just need a little extra support while reaching or standing. Safety is its own kind of cleanliness. It clears away worry. Another trick that saves time and effort: use cleaning wipes for everything. Countertops, toilet seats, faucets. Just a quick swipe, then toss it. No rinsing, no spraying. Keep a pack right where you use them. And if reaching the bottom of the pack gets hard, flip it upside down. when storing so the top stays moist and easy to access. Sometimes it's not the cleaning, but the preparation that's exhausting. So why not make things easier on your future self? Keep everything in one place: your sprays, cloths, wipes, gloves, and anything else. That way, when you need to clean, you're not searching through 5 cabinets or walking from room to room. It's all there waiting for you. And here's one last habit that takes almost no effort at all. Wipe the bathroom mirror with a dry cloth after each shower. Not a deep clean, just enough to keep water spots and smudges from setting in. Your mirror will stay clear longer, and you'll be surprised at how satisfying it feels to see a spotless reflection each morning. All of these hacks have something in common. They respect your body, they honor your limits, they give you the dignity of a clean, safe space without the exhaustion or pain. You're not cutting corners. You're choosing peace over pressure. That's not laziness. That's wisdom born from experience. You deserve a bathroom that feels fresh, safe, and manageable, not one that fills you with dread. And the truth is, it's the little things, the quiet, consistent habits that make the biggest difference. You've spent a lifetime learning how to take care of others. Now, it's time to take care of yourself with ease, with grace, and with a whole lot less scrubbing. Some of the best solutions don't even feel like cleaning. They feel like gentle habits that become second nature. And that's exactly the goal. One small, repeatable action at a time. Let's take a closer look at a few more that blend right into your day. If you ever feel unsteady when reaching for something on the bathroom counter, especially if it's cluttered with bottles or loose items, here's a trick that brings calm and clarity. Use a turntable tray. Yes, like a lazy Susan. Place it on your countertop or under the sink, and suddenly, instead of reaching or knocking things over, you simply rotate and grab. It's smooth, it's tidy, and it keeps everything in one contained, easy-to-reach space. No bending, no stretching, and no more fumbling for the bottle in the back. And speaking of bottles, you can reduce a lot of visual clutter and stress just by simplifying how many products you keep. You really don't need 5 different sprays for every surface. Choose one good all-purpose cleaner, a simple disinfectant, and maybe a natural vinegar mix. That's it. Fewer choices mean fewer steps. Less to carry, less to organize, and more energy saved for things that bring you joy. Now, let's talk about the tub. For many, it's the hardest part of the bathroom to clean. It's large, it's low to the ground, and it takes real energy to scrub. But you don't have to do it the way you used to. There are foaming bathroom sprays that do most of the work for you. Spray it on, let it sit while you go do something else, then come back with a long-handled sponge or cloth and wipe it down while standing. No kneeling, no reaching. Let gravity and chemistry work together so you don't have to. If getting into the tub is a challenge or you use a walk-in shower, you can still make it easier with a no-rinse daily shower spray. After each use, just give the walls and curtain a few spritzes. It slows down mold and soap buildup so effectively that you may not need to deep clean the walls for weeks. Think of it as an invisible shield. One spray, and the problem never even starts. Lighting is another overlooked helper. A brightly lit bathroom doesn't just feel cleaner, it shows you exactly where you need to wipe without guesswork. Switch to LED bulbs that brighten the space without getting hot. Add a motion sensor nightlight near the floor if you sometimes need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. The less you have to reach for switches or strain your eyes, the safer and smoother your experience becomes. Let's also remember the little items we often forget, like toothbrush holders, soap dishes, or the tops of tissue boxes. These are magnets for grime. But they don't need to be scrubbed. Instead, soak them once a week in a bowl of warm water with a splash of vinegar. Let them sit, then rinse and dry. No effort, no scrubbing, and everything looks brand new again. If you find that your energy comes and goes in waves throughout the day, try pairing your cleaning with your natural rhythm. If mornings are your strongest time, do your quick wipe down then. If evenings feel easier, clean while waiting for your bath water to run. Timing your effort to match your body makes every task feel easier because you're not pushing against fatigue, you're working with your own natural flow. Let's talk about storage one more time because it's not just about space, it's about what you can comfortably access. Move your most used items to waist height. Things like toilet paper, wipes, or your favorite spray should never require crouching or standing on tiptoe. Use small stackable drawers or pull-out bins inside cabinets. That way everything slides out instead of forcing you to bend or twist. And here's a creative solution. Place a hook near the shower where you can hang your loofah or cloth to dry between uses. Not only does it keep it cleaner, but it also prevents mildew and odors that lead to more scrubbing down the line. A clean item helps keep other areas clean. It's all connected. Now, I want you to imagine walking into your bathroom. The floor is dry, the air is fresh, the counters are clear, and your favorite towel is folded neatly on the hook. Nothing feels chaotic. Nothing feels overwhelming. Just calm, order, safety. And it's not just a luxury, that's what you deserve. It doesn't take backbreaking work to create that feeling. It takes intention. It takes habits that respect where your body is now, not where it used to be. If you've been putting off cleaning because you think it requires pain, I hope this shows you a new way, one that's gentler, kinder, and far more effective than trying to do it all at once. Remember, there is dignity in maintaining your space, and you don't have to choose between that dignity and your comfort. You can have both. You can protect your joints and still protect your hygiene. You can stay independent even if your strength isn't what it once was. That's not laziness, that's wisdom. Every cloth you hang in arm's reach, every item you store at waist height, every single time you choose to sit instead of bend. Those aren't shortcuts, they're smart choices. Choices that let you continue taking care of yourself on your terms. So as you think about these 20 simple strategies, don't feel like you need to try them all at once. Pick one, just one. Maybe you start by switching to a long-handled brush, or by adding a timer to your routine, or by closing the toilet lid before flushing. Small steps become lasting habits, and those habits, over time, create a life that feels just a little bit easier, a little bit safer, and a whole lot more peaceful. You've spent your life taking care of others, managing households, handling the unexpected, and weathering storms. Now is your time to care for your space without wearing yourself out. You've earned that ease. You deserve a bathroom that doesn't work against you, one that supports your routines, one that offers comfort and calm, not stress or soreness. There's nothing lazy about wanting to move through life with less pain. There's nothing wrong with choosing tools that help you get the job done with less effort. That's just smart. That's just practical. That's how you stay in charge. So take a deep breath, choose one little shift and begin there. Because when your space supports you, everything else feels more possible. Your body may need more care than it used to, but your home can adapt. And with these simple, thoughtful changes, it already has.